This is New Orleans, and of course, if you Google right now things to do in New Orleans, you're going to be told, like Google tells millions of tourists, to visit the French Quarter, Jackson Square, Bourbon Street, World War II Museum, do a swamp tour, and try beignets. Don't get me wrong, I have done nearly all of these tourist activities, but what's going to be different with this video, my video, is that I have added a spice of a locals recommendation here, sprinkles of hidden gems there, and a concoction of tips that many don't tell you when visiting New Orleans. So sit back, relax, and maybe take some notes. My friend Sally and I explore New Orleans. First up, we go to my favorite jazz bar, the Jazz Playhouse. It's a fancy schmancy room in the Royal Esta Hotel on Bourbon Street. They play live music every day from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. The jazz musicians are some of the best in town, so you're never disappointed every time you visit. Oh, did I mention that entry is free? Another place, or should I say street, to check out for great jazz music is Frenchman Street. What fascinates me about New Orleans is how it transforms during the night and day. In the day, it's quiet and calm, as if the daily festivity of the night never happened. Here, let me show you. See what I mean? The next activity that should be on your list is a cemetery tour. There are many cemeteries in New Orleans. For this trip, I went to the Lafayette Cemetery, located in Garden District. What's so special about New Orleans Cemetery? You may wonder. This is what makes New Orleans Cemetery unique. Locals are placed in tombs raised above the ground. New Orleans is below the sea level, and to avoid floating dead bodies, people are buried this way. On many of the tombs, you can find engraved the name of the individual, when he or she was born, where and when he or she died. The Garden District also has some of the most beautifully designed buildings and houses in the city. Well, this one is the Commander's Palace. We will come back here later. Houses like this, and this are what you'll find in the Garden District. Hollywood celebrities also have homes here, like this Sandra Bullock's house. A trip to New Orleans is not complete without a swamp tour. My tour with Cajun Encounters is always a pleasant one. Inside you can see their Hall of Fame of local and worldwide celebrities that have stopped by. I must warn you, if you're doing a swamp tour between November to March, please bring a jacket or you'd freeze like me. Don't be like me. The swamp tour consists of seeing the wildlife there, most of which are friendly, especially when you bring them food. Some are a bit shy, so much so that a swamp tour captain has to yell out their names to come out.
Where are the gators?
But there were no pigs to be found. However, the alligators did come out to play. Another notable mention on the tour is this tree, which was an influence for Mama Odie's house in the Disney cartoon, The Princess and the Frog. One has to be careful while walking into buildings and through the streets of New Orleans, because you never know where it might be haunted. This is a haunted house.
How cool is that?
Sally and I went on a ghost tour. That's right. I never cared much for it initially, but my tour was engaging and interesting. Plus, our guide was pretty awesome as well. This is the most haunted house in New Orleans. It has been referred to in the American Horror Story series. It is so haunted that no one dares to go in there. Besides learning about haunted houses, streets, and restaurants, our tour guide was determined to prove to us evidence of ghost sightings. Whether it's true or not, a ghost tour is a sure fun way to discover New Orleans.
We are really tired.
from all the tour. We still have more to go. We're gonna explore more of New Orleans and then Café du Monde and go to Commander's Palace, which I'm so excited for. Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. This is the moment most of you have probably been waiting for. I am talking about food. Yes, New Orleans has one of the best food in the country. Dat Dog, located on Frenchman Street, has amazing hot dog with incredible toppings and the best fries I have ever tasted. Want to enjoy fulfilling breakfast or brunch, then head to Willa Jean. In addition to their meals looking ready to model for Instagram, it's also finger licking good. My favorite food there is the warm chocolate chip with milk for dipping. Remember Commander's Palace? It's on nearly every travel magazine's list as the best restaurant in New Orleans. We were nearly excited to visit here. But before we go in, there are some minor adjustments to be made. There is a dress code. There we go, now we can go in. It's an upscale restaurant, perfect for a special occasion. It was founded by a woman named Ella Brennan. You can learn more about this restaurant and her story on Netflix. All the meals served were so delicious. Our favorite was the bread pudding. New Orleans has a sandwich called po' boy. The best place to get them are the killer po' boys. I recommend the juicy surge Gulf shrimp. You never go wrong with this one. So Sally, do you think that LA's food, this is better than LA's food?
I think LA makes really good healthy food.
So are you saying that we're not eating healthy in the deep south?
I ate fried chicken for breakfast.
Okay, good point. Another place to enjoy dinner is at Arnott's restaurant. Their entree options are incredible. Okay, back to where we left. We are at the iconic Café du Monde. So we're heading to the iconic Café du Monde, and something a local just told us was that there's another place called Café Beignet, which is really good. So yeah, we're gonna try Café Beignet and see which beignets are the best. I don't know why our tour would end up being a food tour. So can you see the line? This just shows how worth it this place is. It's usually so crowded. Wise thing to do, always go to this line. It's shorter and sweet. One thing to know is that it's cash only in this line. So we got our Café du Monde and we're going to go to the other place called Café Beignet. Okay, let's see, find out. So here is less crowded than Café du Monde. And I was joking before, like, oh, maybe this is a place that everyone goes when they can't get into Café du Monde, but someone told me it's actually really good. The crowd was less in Café Beignet, allowing for customers to enjoy the aerated space and live jazz music. On my left is a beignet from Café Beignet, and on my right is a beignet from Café du Monde. Café Beignet is bigger, lighter, and sweeter than Café du Monde's beignet. So, there clearly was a winner here. Hello. Hi. The best way to get around New Orleans is by Uber, tram, or foot. Having your personal vehicle downtown would end up being a burden. So this is like the best time to come to New Orleans because the weather is not too hot and it's not too cold. It's perfect. It's around 72 degrees Fahrenheit, 22 degrees Celsius. If you ever want to come to New Orleans, just come during spring, okay? Unless you're going to be burning and you probably can't breathe because of how hot it will be. So yeah. enjoying New Orleans in the spring weather with a full and happy stomach, what more could a local tourist likely ask for? Alright, so this is our last time, Sally's last time in Louisiana, New Orleans, yeah. Baton Rouge. And did you like it?
Yes, I had such a good time here. I definitely come back.
Yes, awesome. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed our tour of New Orleans, and that. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay, bye. New Orleans is a city full of many contrasts. Its ambience is different in the day and at night. One minute you can be in a neighborhood where the effects of Katrina could still be seen, and just a block away you can step into an affluent neighborhood that shows no sign of the perilous disaster. But one thing is constant in New Orleans: no matter the time or place, there is sure to be good food and a good time. Laissez le bon temps rouler. I hope you enjoyed watching this city guide. For more detailed content, check out my website at hijabiglobetrotter.com and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Hasta luego. Thanks again for watching my New Orleans video. If you want to see more videos I have on New Orleans, check out the videos right on the right and on the left. Thank you. Have a great day.